Hi guys, this is Ankush Ahuja aka Kimi Yanks and welcome to the first impressions video of the LG 32GK650F gaming monitor. I had purchased the Iron Racing Esports home racing cockpit a couple of months back, and the initial plan was to only have the home racing cockpit aligned with my Sony Bravia 4K. So for the TV I had to get myself a swivel stand, and considering the size and weight of the cockpit itself, it became quite a cumbersome process to set it up whenever I wanted to do any sim racing on my console, which is the PlayStation 4. So I spoke to the folks at the Iron Racing team and they suggested me the TV stand accessory, and that is when I decided to get myself a dedicated TV screen or monitor for my sim racing needs. So today I'm going to be showing you guys what the LG 32GK650F gaming monitor is capable of. Well, before I do that, if you guys have not seen the unboxing and the setup plus the review video of the esports home racing cockpit, you can find those links on the top right hand corner. Also, there is the link for the setup and unboxing video of the LG 32 gaming monitor. So first up, I will be discussing about the design, then I'll move on to the features and specifications, then we'll look at the pricing of the product before I move on to giving you guys a small experience as to how the video is on the monitor itself when it is connected to a PC or when it's connected to a console. So this is a 32-inch flat screen gaming monitor. Many of you would have seen sim racing setups online which feature curved screens. If you are into gaming on PC, curved screens are the way to go since that format is supported. However, for the current gen consoles, it's better to stick to a flat screen TV or a flat screen monitor. Now I'm not sure what the next gen consoles have in terms of resolution support for flat or curved, and if you are in the market to purchase one, I think it would be wise to wait until these consoles come out and then you can make your purchase decision accordingly. So the monitor is black in color with a dash of red at the back. The monitor stand also has a similar color scheme and it's currently under wraps since this is mounted on a bracket itself. The monitor goes well with the color scheme of the Iron Racing, as you can see, and unfortunately this red ring does not illuminate like the higher version of this model called the LG 32-850F, but nevertheless it has a very good design. Now talking about the borders, these borders are really thin. You've got a 1-inch thick frame running across the entire length of the monitor. Talking about the features, this is a 32-inch VA panel with a resolution of 2560 by 1440p, also known as 2K resolution. This has a max refresh rate of 144 Hz with FreeSync technology. You've got a 1 millisecond motion blur reduction and a 5 millisecond response time. This also has black frame insertion and black equalizer for dark scenes, which I will be talking about later in the video. Unfortunately, this does not have HDR. This is VESA compatible 100 by 100, so you'll be needing M4 by 10 mm screws, and this has got an external power brick. Now all the controls are controlled by a joystick which is in the center on the underside of this monitor. The overall dimensions of this unit are 715mm by 57mm by 424mm. So diagonally across, this is a 32-inch monitor. Without the stand, the unit weight is 6.5 kilograms. The accessories included in the box are the power cable. You've got a DisplayPort cable, you've got the cable management system or the cable holder, and then you've got the mouse holder. So this monitor has a 3-year panel warranty including parts and labor. So before I show you guys how to access the various features on offer in this gaming monitor, I just wanted to discuss about the 3 types of panels that you might come across if you were in the market to purchase one. Well, we've got the TN, VA and the IPS panels. So what is the difference between these 3 panels? Well, The TN panel has the fastest response time out of the three, and if you're into first person or third person shooter games, you really need good response times on your screen. Where does the TN panel lose? Well, if you were to change your viewing angles other than sitting directly in front of the screen, you would realize a drop in picture quality as well as color contrast. Now on the other end of the spectrum, you've got the IPS panel, which offers you more vivid colors, a better contrast ratio, but it has slower response times, in fact the slowest out of all these three. Well, if you're an avid gamer, you would realize the difference between response times when it comes to these three panels. Otherwise, it is very difficult to detect to the naked eye. The VA panel is a middle ground between these two, and it tries to combine the best of both worlds, and that is what this panel is. So now I'm going to quickly show you guys how to access the various features on offer in this screen. So there is a joystick here, which basically is your control module for all this, and as you can see, you can adjust the brightness or increase the brightness with this. Now if I were to press this joystick, you've got these options. You've got power off, you've got an input, game mode and settings. So let's say if I go into power off, this switches it off. If I press it again, it comes back on. So yeah, so as I said, brightness is up and down, and then you've got volume, which basically is right and left. So as you can see, you've got the option to increase or decrease your volume. You can even mute it by pulling it down. Now coming back into the input sections, you've got HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and you've got a display port. So this is connected to the HDMI 2 input, and now I'll go into the settings. Basically you have preset game modes, so you can have different gamer modes set up depending on the kind of game that you're playing, and let me just quickly show you how it changes. So you got gamer 1 now. If I change to gamer 2, the response time becomes faster, the black stabilizer changes, and then let's say if you go into FPS, then that's another mode, RTS, and then you've got the reader, which basically lowers the brightness of the screen. So let me go back into gamer 1. Talking about game adjust, well, this one is a FreeSync monitor, so this works well with AMD. There is also a G-Sync model for your NVIDIA graphic cards. What is FreeSync? Well, it's a feature that provides seamless and natural images in a gaming environment. There could be screen flickering that happens intermittently in a specific environment. Well, talking about black stabilizers, this doesn't have HDR as I said before, but it has a black stabilizer wherein it can brighten up objects or hidden items in darker scenes. That's what it says. Basically it adjusts your black saturation level to make dark images stand out better in dark scenes. This also has black insertion frames, which basically helps in smoother transition from one frame to another. So it basically fills up your transitions in between. You've got response times wherein it can modify the video output depending on the movement of content. So when there's a lot of motion, you can set it to faster, crosshair, and then you've got a game reset option. Now talking about picture adjust, well, as I said, you can adjust your brightness, contrast, sharpness, gamma, color temps, your RGB levels, your black levels, your DFC, that is basically adjusting brightness automatically on your screen, and then you can even reset your pictures. Talking about inputs, as I said before, you've got 3 inputs, 2 HDMIs and 1 display port, and then you've got the aspect ratio, so which is currently at full wide. And then in general, you've got your language, you've got smart energy saving. Now this has a 4.5 star energy saving rating. You've got your power LED, automatic standby, HDMI compatibility mode, your OSD locks, and the other information. So yeah, this is basically how you access the various settings. And then if I come back here, you can even access your game modes directly from here. So you've got gamer 1. Now the screen has gotten brighter, so from 50 black stabilizer it's gone to 60, and then you've got faster response times, and then you can even go up to 100 with FPS. So as you can see now, since it's in FPS mode, if you were to play a Call of Duty or Medal of Honor or any other or Counter-Strike, you would see the darker screens getting brightened, which basically helps in earlier detection. And then you've got an RTS mode, and then back to gamer 1. So this is how basically you access the features on offer all through this little boy here, the joystick. Talking about connectivities, well, it's pretty straightforward. You've got a display port here. You've got one display port, that's version 1.2. You've got two HDMI inputs, that's 2.0 each. You've got a headphone jack in, as you can see, and this is your power in. So these are basically the ports at the back, and as I said before, these are VESA 100x100 compatible, so this can be mounted on any TV bracket. Talking about the pricing, well, the gaming monitor retails at 35,000 INR on Amazon India. That's approximately $475. I got this for 29,000 through an offline store, and I think that was a pretty sweet deal. Like I said before, this is a 2560 by 1440p resolution or a 2K gaming monitor, and now it's currently connected to my Alienware on its native resolution. So video sample 1 will be a test video in 2K from YouTube, and let's see how the picture quality is. So now I will try and slightly move it to a different angle. So and then moving it further up. So I've switched over to 4K settings on my phone as well, and now I'm going to play a clip which has 4K Ultra HD resolution on YouTube, and this is played via HDMI. This is video sample 2 on the LG gaming monitor. I'm going to try and move the camera to the left now. Moving it up. Moving it to the side. And then moving it closer. Okay, for video sample 3 I've connected my PlayStation 4 to the LG gaming monitor, and now I have fired up Gran Turismo Sport. So this video sample 3 will be a short clip of me driving a Porsche 919 hybrid at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. The resolution is locked at 1920 by 1080 at 60 Hz because that is what the PS4 standard outputs at. Of course, the next gen consoles would have 120 Hz at 4K as well, so that will be a lot more fun, but here goes. Now obviously there is a difference when you are playing at 60 Hz and 120 Hz, and sometimes you can see pixelation towards the end of the screen. Obviously if you're in a racing game, then your eye is on the racing line and you would not be spotting those things. Anyways, going through Eau Rouge and then Radion onto Camel Straight, and if you were in a Formula 1 car, you would have DRS activated here. So yeah, this is one of the best races to be at, and Kimi is called the King of Spa. So but as you can see, the screen itself does a brilliant job of replicating or reproducing the colors that you need, specifically with the kind of landscape and background that Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps has. So there is a little bit of pixelation, which I think obviously would get sharper once you have the next gen consoles coming in. Do note that this is a console, so you don't have a maxed out GPU like you would have in a PC. So yeah, anyways, this is video sample 3. I will be doing more gaming videos in the future, so now I will be exiting this. I hope you guys have enjoyed video sample 3. Right, so this is video sample 4, and I have fired up FIFA 20 on the PlayStation 4. Once again, this is on 1920 by 1080 60 Hz resolution, and Manchester United is playing Borussia Dortmund. I'm a big United fan, so this is a small video clip from a UEFA Champions League game, a group match between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund. As you can see, the colors are a lot more vibrant compared to a racing game, because here you have a wider viewing stage, and I'm sure FIFA 21 would be a much more improved step from what 20 is. I actually love 20 because I play on Legendary. We'll be showing you guys some videos later as well, but quickly showing you how fluid the gameplay is on the monitor itself as well. So Lingard, not many people like him now, specifically because of his recent performances. So yeah, let's see, Bruno Fernandes with the kick, and then oopsie daisy, okay, the ball's gone back to Borky. So the colors are pretty vibrant, as I said before. Yeah, very fluid even at 60 Hz. So I can only guess that 120 Hz will be a lot more fun. Come on. Right, that's David De Gea. He passes it quickly to Van Bissaka. Through ball to Lingard, and we've broken off on a fantastic counter attack. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oopsie, oh, come on. Yeah, so this is I actually enjoy playing FIFA on this racing chair as well. It does such a good job. Keeps you awake. And oopsie. Right, Dortmund has a decent defense, or I'm actually playing crappy football. So right, so this is not about the game. This was video sample 4, and this brings me to the end of all the video samples that I wanted to show you guys. Unfortunately, I could not show you any gameplay videos from my Alienware, because I normally play Call of Duty or Medal of Honor on that, and my keyboard is facing the other way and it's too tight here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video samples, and now I'll move on to the conclusions. So this was the first impressions video of the LG 32GK650F gaming monitor. The monitor ticks all the right boxes when it comes to your console gaming needs, be it for sim racing or for FIFA, or even for first person and third person shooter games. Well, you might say this does not have HDR, but I'm sure the black equalizer should do a good enough job of lightening up those dark spots. Are there things that LG needs to relook at? Well, yes. One obviously is the placement of these inputs at the back. Sometimes, the VESA mount TV brackets can get in the way of these HDMI wires and can lead to screen flickering. So yeah, that is one important thing. I would have also loved to have another method or another way of controlling the various setups and settings on the monitor itself, rather than just using the joystick that they've given under the monitor. Are there other options in the market? Well, there is the BenQ 2780Q, the 3270U and the 3280U, and then there is also the Acer 27-inch Nitro model. The Acer is a 27-inch 2K IPS gaming monitor, and it's still on sale on Amazon India, so if you guys were to head down there, you would come across it for sure. That also has 144Hz refresh rate. Talking about the three BenQ models, well, all three of them have external speakers and a separate remote, which is a big plus point for them. Their inputs are on the underside of the monitor. The 2780Q is a 2K IPS gaming monitor with 144Hz refresh rate, but be mindful of the fact that it's a 27-inch, so it'll be smaller than this 32-inch model. As for the 3270U and 3280U, both are 4K gaming monitors, but they max out at 60Hz. So this might be a downer if you were to use them for next-gen gaming console, for next-gen consoles. The 3270U is on sale in India. It's a TN panel though, while the 3280, unfortunately, I haven't come across any site selling those. But that again is a 4K, as I said before, and it's a IPS panel. So do consider those in your purchase decisions as well. But they will set you back by a few more thousands compared to this LG monitor. So if you are in the market for something that has a good amount of features and does a very good job of recreating colors and can easily give you a very immersive gaming experience on your console and also on your laptops or your desktops, I think the LG 32GK650F is a serious contender for your purchase decision. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Apologies for mistakes made, if any. If you guys have any doubts, any suggestions, any comments, please hit me up in the comment section below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. This is Ankush Ahuja, aka Kimmy Yanks, signing off. Keep safe, guys. Take care, keep gaming, and God bless.